My name is Sam with a company called Brazilian Wood Depot. We are customers of Matt Anton's and Atlanta SEO and have been for, I think, about 8 months now. Just to give our little story, we have been in business for about 20 years. We are located in Atlanta, Georgia. We, for these many years, and just to stay on topic, have been trying to increase our exposure on organic ranking, especially, and in our Google Ads. I'll talk about Google Ads a little later, but to stay on the topic of organic ranking, we've been trying to get up, increase our organic ranking exposure for the entire 20 years we've been in business. We've been through everything from freelance guys to larger marketing firms in the area, and we never really got the results that we were hoping for. I mean, we never markedly increased in organic exposure. I think the best we ever did before Matt was involved was middle of page 2. Perhaps every once in a while we'd sneak up to the bottom of page 1, but that wasn't the norm. We were usually at the upper half, somewhere in the upper half of page 2. Now we do we really require national exposure. I think regional is probably most important, but certainly nationally. We don't often sell to the other side of the Rockies, but we do make sales there. Washington and California, just not quite as often. But certainly east of the Rockies, east of the Mississippi, is where most of our business is. Certainly within the southeast, I'd say, of that range. But yeah, we're unhappy with a couple of our providers before Matt on response time, and frankly, the quality of the responses for the questions that we had. They weren't producing. I don't know if they didn't know what they were doing, or maybe they were over-promising in an area that they just weren't as familiar with. I don't know. All I know is we went through quite a handful of them. Then one day I decided, look, I'm going to get rid of who we're currently using and give Matt a shot. We had a phone call. I put him on hold for, I don't know, a couple months, which I shouldn't have, because as soon as we hired Matt, we started seeing things start to move. Now, 8 months later, we are at the top of page 1. Sometimes we're in the second place, but even being in the second place is remarkable, because the person in first place usually is a group that's been in business for many, many, many years longer than we have. I kind of expect at some point for us to overtake them, but for now we're thrilled to be in the second place position on the top of the first page as far as organic ranking goes. I don't have time to start going through all the different details and things that they did to our website, migrating it over to WordPress, updating our mobile platform with the AMP feature that I don't really know a whole lot about. All I know is that we are on the top of page 1. At one point, when I first started talking to Matt, he ran me through this exercise where one of his clients were performing really well on an organic basis, and now I think our company would be a great really showcase for what our organic ranking is doing. In fact, we've been so happy with Matt's dealing with Matt in literally every way that we kind of pleaded and poked and prodded and eventually got him to agree to take over our Google Ads management, which has been phenomenal. I mean, before, our Google Ads weren't even on the first page at all, and we're paying thousands and thousands of dollars a month on Google Ads, and we weren't even getting on page 1. Now we're at the top of page 1 for every city that you search from. There's different search engines that you can search from different cities to see how your ads are showing up. Every time I do one of our target cities, we're the number 1. We're not number 2 for the ads. We're number 1 for the ads, which is phenomenal. I mean, it really makes a difference when when these changes happen for our call volume. Our sales numbers are a different story, and I think we'll be able to put an actual number on that at the end of the year. But really, if you know that you have value in organic ranking and with Google Ads, like we did, then using anybody else but Matt, it frankly is a waste of time. I certainly wasted those 2 months that I kind of had him on hold while we were trying to figure out and decide what the right direction was. My advice to you was, if you know there is value for your company in organic exposure, and frankly with Google ad exposure, you're kind of wasting your time by not letting them take that over as soon as possible. I have more nice things to say about them, but frankly, I'm shooting this film in 4K, and I don't have a whole lot of space to work with, so I'm going to cut it off here. But between my father and I, we don't have enough nice things to say about Matt, or rather, we have too many nice things to say about Matt for this short video. But I hope that helps anybody trying to make a decision. They've been a really good fit for us. If you have any questions about what I'm saying, Google the term IPE decking. That's IPE space decking, which is our main search term because that's the main product that we're marketing and selling. And see where we come up, because we will be up there, right up there in every major city, again, pretty much east of the Mississippi. So hope that helps. I think that is all. Thank you.